Twisted Motor. My name is Tommy. Today is Saturday, May 10th, 2025. I'm here at Valleyfair for our Passholder preview day. It's my 5th straight time coming here for opening day, opening weekend, whatever. So please check out any past videos if you are interested. I will list them in the description. I'll be here to document whatever is new for the season. Right now I can tell you Wild Thing looks like it got a fresh paint job. Also, back there used to be ripcord past Steel Venom. That is now gone. So, alright, let's go. And I'm in. Gonna be going off to the left first. This building just been kind of nothing year after year. I wonder if they will ever put something in here that kind of sticks. This is new. Gave this building kind of a little bit of a redesign. 21 and older. Very explicitly a bar. Definitely doesn't look open today, but looks like it should be in the near future, I would hope. Gonna start off with Wild Thing. Looks like the wait should just be a train or two. Front row. Honestly, that was probably the best ride I've had on Wild Thing in many, many years. I mean, it just feels like it was riding incredibly smooth. I was actually getting quite a bit more air than I usually do. Also, the paint job is mostly on the back half, the big helixes, but it's beautiful. I wish they'd do the rest of the track, but it looks quite a bit more improved where they did repaint it. Still a RIP looping starship with no replacement in sight. Would just love to see this be a matte slide tower. Water park could use another addition. As always, best ride in the park. Line comes out to the end of the tunnel.
Coming riders, welcome.
Front row, 25-minute wait. Oh yeah, she's running pretty good. That's despite me not noticing any new wood on the coaster whatsoever. It seems smoother than it's been in years past though, for some reason. You could notice off to the left, Thunder Canyon, they were running water rapid cycles, so looks like that ride should hopefully be up and running soon. I know they had to shut it down for the rest of the year last year due to the floods, but I assume that means that they kind of got under control. Also, I can't exactly go back to Thunder Canyon, but they always have this ride closed off for like opening weekend. Kind of wish I'd keep it open all year. I'd love to see the back area of the park better incorporated with the rest of the park, but who knows? It tends to flood back there. That's an issue. Now I'm doing High Roller. Line comes out to here. In line for High Roller, and I can see where they keep that trolley decoration that I really like, that Valley Scare. So I guess this is where they keep it in the off season, just in a little backstage area. These warning signs are new. I noticed them in the stations of Renegade and Wild Thing as well.
When the gates open, please enter.
About a 20-minute wait for the front row.
Loose article.
Yeah, I love this ride. I'm gonna make a priority ride this thing a lot more than I have in past years. I like the, you know, kind of gentle air time. Sometimes you surprisingly get a bit more of a pop than you think you would, but usually it's kind of gentle. I like it though. It appears that the former Mama Chetta's Pizza is still without any sort of signage. Looks like they're just not doing anything with it this year. Right now, just kind of a basic kind of vase fountain thing in a nice landscaping area at the base of the Ferris wheel. Probably the prettiest looking spot in the entire park. Every year after year. Just stopped here for a blue raspberry, freezy Fanta. Delicious. Very hot day, very refreshing. Now I'm gonna check out Lucky Loon Kitchen for some food. I guess they got seasonal salads and fried fish fillet. See what else they got. Also, before I enter Lucky Loon, back here is the supposed 2026 roller coaster site, but there is zero movement back here, so who knows if that's gonna happen next year or not, or ever. Oh well. We will see. Looks very nice and clean in here. This place is brand new last year. Definitely the best food you're gonna find in the park. Here's the menu. Not much to it. This came out to $17 after Passholder discount. Just chicken tenders and mac and cheese. I had to wait about 10 minutes for them to get chicken tenders out. They look fairly good though. They definitely have, like, you know, some service issues in there, but, you know, first day of the season, usually this is the worst of it, and then it gets better as employees get, you know, better seasoned. Not often you see the wave running this early. Got a great view from here. Anyways, the tenders actually fairly good. I mean, they're pretty big and meaty. The mac and cheese is all right. You know, this place is definitely one of the best food service locations here, but it's got a little bit of room for improvement, to say the, you know, I wouldn't quite be that harsh, but they just need to improve a little bit and they'll be all right. At the gift shop near the front of the park, I do really like how Valleyfair has been stepping up their merch game. I like these tank tops. Shirt and sweatshirt are pretty cool. Yeah. Usually don't buy stuff here, but one of these years they're gonna convince me. Even corkscrew? It's pretty good shit for corkscrew. Oh yeah. We got one for Renegade too. These are actually really good. What's the price? $60. That's not horrible. It's a pretty clean looking hoodie. Bag and hats. Yeah. Good for Valleyfair. This is definitely a big improvement. Now I'm on the other side, the side closer to Steel Venom. I like all this stuff too. It's cool crossbody bags, hats and mugs. Yeah. I wish they had this crossbody bag in a color other than pink, like a blue or a black. I would take a black in this. And even more stuff. Yeah, there's lots of very good options, honestly. I'm not seeing anything that I dislike. And then over here, it's more general Minnesota design as opposed to just Valleyfair. And then right here, yeah, they keep getting better at this part of the whole business. The Ferris wheel. I've seen this direction, or this decoration, I should say, on that fountain right at the base of the Ferris wheel before, but now it's here. Oh, I forgot this section too. Lots of Squishmallows still. They got Squishmallows kind of scattered around everywhere, like right back there too. Their keychain game isn't very good though. Look at all those empty slots. Those are names and graduation years. I don't see any keychains for the rides, which are ones I would want. Oh, this is a small little change. You used to be able to walk into the Cinnabon Auntie Anne's, or maybe it was just Cinnabon before, I'm not sure. But now it's just a walk-up window. Wonder why they did that. Walking around this part of the park, around the Wild Thing and Helixes, Now it looks so much more vibrant because of the paint job this coaster just got. It looks gorgeous. Hope they do the rest of the coaster, but this part right here just looks amazing. Now I'm doing Steel Venom. Be interesting because I just did the Flash at Six Flags Great America a couple weeks ago, so same type of ride, only this one has the holding brake, and you know, the other one was kind of elevated off the ground a bit. I'm gonna ride it close to the back just like I did on that ride, as that'll be the best means for comparison. But I love these rides. They're pretty simple, but they get the job done. I also always love playing Spot My Car while I'm out here, because I usually park it very visible from this spot in the park. Line's looking a little bit long. Oh, never mind. The station's empty, so this is gonna be pretty quick actually. Probably 2-3 trains. Just had to wait a few trains. Back row is the best row.
All clear, launching in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, it's easy to say that this is better than the Flash. That holding brake right there, it adds way more than you think. I mean, the Flash being a little bit elevated off the ground, it's nice. It's very interesting to see a different version of this ride, but this is the better version. That holding brake is truly the cherry on top. It just, it catches you off guard kind of every time, even though you know it's coming. And it adds a little bit more of the drop. A little bit more to the drop. Like, it kind of makes it like a bit more of a free fall, floaty sensation at the top before you plummet. Now this right here is a little sad. This is where Ripcord used to stand. Now it is no longer. That was the building where you would pay and check in and all that. Then you can see those big dirt spots. That's where it was. Valleyfair just keeps ripping out rides and not really adding anything new. I kind of wish I'd rip out this. I think it's always really, I just don't think it's that good. Oh well. I always meant to ride this at some point, but I never did, so I missed out. Oh well. Okay, time for my number one, cheese on a stick. First one of the year. Okay, here's my cheese on a stick. Came out to $10.72 after discount. Discount saved me like $1.10. So these things have gone up in price close to $3 since a year ago. That's a big price hike. And this one's been sitting for a little while, I can tell, so we'll see if it's still pretty good. Oh yeah, still pretty good, but you can tell it's cooled down a bit. It's still warm. Definitely isn't cold, so. But yeah, you kind of hope for a little bit better cheese on a stick than that, especially with the price increase. Still one of my favorite things ever, though. I don't know if this theater's getting used at all this year. I assume probably not, because it hasn't gotten used in a while. I'll be flashing on the screen if there's anything on the website showing any sort of show whatsoever here. I doubt it. I really need to give coasters here a shot this season. Kind of like the 50s aesthetic, and they do have interior seating with air conditioning. And it looks like the chicken tenders in there are like the same ones they have over at the Lucky Loon or whatever near the front of the park. So, or you get cheeseburgers, and they also have shakes here, which shake might be pretty good on a warm day like today. But in the future, I will try this place. I'll always like its placement right here below Wild Thing's drop. Okay, gonna get a re-ride in on Wild Thing. Gonna aim for the back row this time. I think it was a year or two ago now they replaced these awnings on the photo building. They used to look quite worn from the sun, but it's kind of nice they replaced them. Well, you can certainly tell that Soak City isn't ready to open. There's no water in the wave pool, even though today's a super warm weekend. It always opens Memorial Day weekend, so I haven't done the water park in a couple years, and I'd like to do it this year. I really like the water park here, especially that big tower right there, because all those slides are amazing. I love them.
Oncoming riders, welcome to Wild Thing.
Back row's the best row. Just had to wait a few trains.
Opening Days, hosted by Holiday, enjoy the night of Wild Thing. Ciao.
Yeah, I don't think that ride I had earlier was a fluke. I mean, this one was definitely loaded with more air than normal. They did something to it. It's riding really, really smooth and fast right now. I would say the first drop and then the second airtime hill and then the last bunny hills are all better in the back row. And then the middle section with the helixes, that was definitely better in the front row. But it was pretty good in both. I mean, this thing is, it hasn't been running this well in a long, long time. All right, I had to stop and get some cookie dough Dippin' Dots. Can't remember the last time I got Dippin' Dots. It was about $7. This is the smaller size, again with Passholder discount. Yeah, cookie dough Dippin' Dots. These are really, really good. Probably the best type of Dippin' Dots I've ever had. Would definitely get these again. So I just noticed this while I was relaxing eating my Dippin' Dots. It looks like we have a couple new buildings in the water park here. Looks like right there is another bar. It says on top. The park has definitely been making a big effort to add more bars and increase alcohol sales over the last handful of years. And then this building right here with this upper room window thing, that's definitely a new structure. Not quite sure what that is. If it's a merch location, dining location, I don't really know, but oh well, it's nice to see a little bit something new added to the water park. You know, see a ton of dirt and markings over there. Wonder what that's for, if they're trying to, who knows. I know they removed that smaller Rapids ride before last season, I believe. I'd love it if they add something to the water park, but yeah, you can definitely see flags and markers over there. I'm gonna get closer. Yeah, I'm right here at the edge of the fence. See, there's definitely tons of flags in the ground and lots of dirt. There's a big chunk of dirt kind of up over here, you can see. I don't know, looks like they're doing something. Might just be landscaping or something, but whatever, any little addition this park could get. Maybe they're gonna lay some concrete and have this be a patio chair laying area. That'd actually be pretty nice. I really need to do the water park this year. It's been too long since I did the water park here. Okay, gonna try it in the back row this time. Oh yeah, tunnel's empty. Should be able to get a number of rides in pretty quick here. Back row is the best row. Just a few train ways.
And then clear sends you rolling on out of here. So set up right Haunte and enjoy your ride on Renegade.
Okay, that back row ride was wonderful. Definitely a lot more air in the back. I'm going right back on. Walked right back on, row 10. Yeah, let's do it again. Getting a lot of rides in on this. It's got so much more air than normal. Like this and Wild Thing are both running tremendous today. Can't get enough of this. Never seen this before, but there's a fair amount of bird poop on the track. Huh. I guess it happens sometimes. They just hang out up there. Row 4 this time. Okay, park closes in about 5 minutes, so probably get one last ride in. I will never not love walking through an empty tunnel. Now this is what I like to see. Front row this time. Yeah, after that front row ride, I got to go back and ride in row 6 because that was still empty, and that was the final train of the night. Very, very good ride to end the day on. It's definitely running faster than normal. I almost take it back that I said Viper was better than this in my Six Flags Great American video, because this coaster is running fast right now. Viper doesn't quite have the same sensation of speed. It has more air time than this, but this has like a speed sensation that's really, really nice. I don't know, it's a close call. You can kind of go back and forth, but I don't know, that first ride I had on Viper a couple weeks ago was really, really good. But I don't know, both are great coasters, so it's kind of flip a coin. It's not often that I exit Valleyfair after closing. So it's about 5:07 right now. Park closed at 5 p.m. today, which is a very early closing time, but you know, it's the first day of the year, so they tend to be shorter hours to start. I am just noticing this as I exit the park. I don't know if they have more of these around the park. I assume this would display wait times. Right now it's just advertising, you know, download the app, new and improved wait times and all that. But, you know, wait times are really spotty on these types of apps. So it is very weird to be exiting the park all by myself. I love this little tunnel bridge over the water feature. Very peaceful. Also, as I exit, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but I can tell there's a lot of new track on High Roller. I couldn't really notice while I was on the train, but I've noticed exiting the park that you can see quite a bit of new wood all over the track. So very happy that they keep doing a lot of work to maintain this ride year after year. Okay, they do have another one of these kiosks in the park over here by Lucky Loon. On my next visit, I'm going to be on the lookout for these and try to count how many I see around the park. So hoping it displays wait times and useful information and doesn't just tell you to look at the app, because that would be kind of a waste if that's all it does. And that is it for today. Another wonderful opening day at Valleyfair. Again, I will be posting my 4 prior opening day videos in the description. So please check those out to see kind of like the little changes Valleyfair has incorporated over the years. They do very small things every year, like moving, you know, food dining locations, technical things they add to the stations. Like they added drink holders to all the stations last year. And this year they added those little signs at every little gate in the stations for the coasters. So, I don't know, I like following this stuff. I love Valleyfair. So a week ago, after I will have released this video, I released my Six Flags Great America video, so please check that out. And then roughly a week after this current video you are watching releases, I should have day 2 of Six Flags Great America done. Rough estimates right there. I have basically a new work schedule this summer, so I should have a lot more availability to film videos of a wide variety, and especially Valleyfair. So I'm very, very excited to be making more videos this summer. I don't want to say all the plans I have, because I feel like I've jinxed it in the past, but after this video releases, there will be another Six Flags video, because I have filmed that. I just haven't gotten around to editing it, and I'm going to edit this video first, even though I filmed that video almost 2 weeks ago. This is kind of my schedule right now. But yeah, a lot more videos to come all summer, and hopefully, you know, more videos than I have in the past, because yeah, a new work schedule. So very, very excited. Got some big plans this summer. I'm not going to say what exactly. The videos will just start releasing or they won't, but I'm quite optimistic that they will, because, you know, just my availability has changed quite a bit. So I have a lot more availability to do things that I didn't have before. So, all right. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.